All right, so in today's video, we have a bunch of Superman comic books, right? So I'm gonna be giving you guys some recommendations, some of my favorite Superman stories of all time, and none of these are All-Star Superman. Whoa, that's crazy. No, I haven't read All-Star Superman yet, so actually planning on reading that this month before the Superman movie comes out, but here are some Superman recommendations. We have 4 of them here, and I don't see a lot of people talking about some of these on this list, so let's get into it, man. Let's start off with the best origin story for Superman you can get, Superman Birthright. This is my personal Superman origin story. I love it, man. Super cinematic stuff from Mark Waid, Lionel Francis Yu, and you know, the rest of the gang here, Jerry and Dave. And yeah, just really enjoy this one, man. This is pretty much like, you know, the Man of Steel movie borrowed a lot from this, but this did it a lot better, right? So the complete total origin of Superman, some of the stuff on Krypton before he was sent to Earth. And as I flip it through, you guys are seeing just the incredible artwork. And this is from writer Mark Waid, right? Someone who really loves Superman, really loves the history of the DC universe. So here we have Superman kind of before he's Superman, obviously, just traveling the globe, wondering what he should do, kind of finding a purpose in life. And then he kind of ventures in back to Smallville. And yeah, he goes off to Metropolis and becomes the Superman that we know him to be. We get great bits with the rest of the Superman supporting cast, with Lois Lane and Jimmy Olsen, our kind of introduction to them. If you haven't read too much of them, I think Mark Waid does a great characterizations for them. And yeah, man, there's nothing much I can say about this excellent origin story for Superman. I'm sure a lot of you guys have already read it, but if you haven't had a chance to read it yet, I've got this deluxe edition. Recommend it, greatly recommended, dude. This is my personal Superman origin story, and I think it's a great place to start. Next up, let's talk about Superman Smashes the Klan, another sort of origin story, but this one is, it's supposed to be for maybe a younger audience, but I really find this to be for all ages, like, you know, in every sense of the word. Really enjoyed rereading this one as part of the my preparation for Near Mint Conditions Superman Evergreen panel. Had a ton of fun on that, but yeah, we just got the chance to nerd out about this story. Excellent stuff. The fact that it, you know, stars the Lees here, these 2 kids, teenagers that are kind of, you know, going through some stuff at home, dealing with racism and bigotry in their community. They just moved from Chinatown to Metropolis. At the same time, Superman is learning more about his alien origins, and learning to kind of embrace that side of him as well. And the fact that it takes place in it takes place shortly after World War II, so it's in that, you know, 46, I think it takes place in. And yeah, just really enjoy this series. Gives you a great sense of who Superman is and his kind of morals, and the fact that the rest of the community gets involved too to smash the Klan. And yeah, Superman Smashes the Klan is a great Superman read. I know that a lot of people might look at this and say, oh, this is for kids or whatever. That is, you cannot be more incorrect, man. This is for all ages, and it's just awesome stuff. Yeah, really recommend it. The fact that it, you know, it's got historical value too. If you flip to the end, there's this essay that Jean Lewin Yang writes, and it's just the importance of Superman. This all ties back. It's a retelling of an old radio show back in the 40s. So yeah, man, just a timeless Superman story. Superman Smashes the Klan. Really recommend it. Next up, let's talk about, if those are, you know, really great Superman stories and I find importance in them and stuff like that, this is my favorite Superman story of all time. Really simple pitch. It's Superman, the lengths that he goes to save one girl, right? This one girl is kidnapped by aliens, zips her out in outer space, and Superman is the only person that can save her. I mean, right, in fact, we flip the page, the first thing that we see is Batman saying, "Clark, I need you," right? Batman can't do this. It has to be Superman. No one else can go through these, you know, these feats to save this girl. He's, you know, having a boxing match with this superpowered alien, goes all 12 rounds. He's time traveling a little bit. He's being split into 2, kind of finding out the importance of Clark Kent and Superman and the importance that they play together. There's these really introspective issues where, you know, like this alien, possibly sacrificing himself to save Superman because he sees the importance in Superman and like the grand scheme of the universe. And yeah, man, just every Superman dissected, I guess, is what I would say. Every single issue, just taking a little bit of Superman and kind of exploring that aspect of him. And yeah, just a great exploration of Superman as a character, aspects that make Superman Superman. I think Tom King really just nails it. Excellent artwork from Andy Kubert. And yeah, if I think about it too hard, I start to cry, man. This last couple pages, especially after Superman saves the girl, just excellent stuff, man. So yeah, really loving Superman Up in the Sky. Cannot say enough good things about it. And then finally, this one's a little interesting because it kind of plays as a finale to Superman. So if you read Birthright from Mark Waid, this is also written from Mark Waid. We have The Last Days of Lex Luthor. They kind of act as sort of like bookends to each other. It's really interesting stuff. This is a Black Label series, but you can kind of read it as a spiritual successor to Superman Birthright, a deep exploration of the relationship between Superman and Lex Luthor, one of the most important relationships in comic books, right? Lex Luthor is dying, and the only person who even wants to save him is Superman. Everyone else in the universe is just like, yo, Superman, let this guy die. And Superman realized, you know, he's like, hey, I gotta save Lex Luthor. If I didn't save Lex Luthor, I wouldn't be Superman, right? Superman saves everybody. That's his whole deal. So the entire series is just the great lengths that he goes to save Lex Luthor all across the galaxy. We go to the bottle city of Kandor. We're going to Themyscira to get help from Wonder Woman. And yeah, just really great relationship characterization from Mark Waid with, you know, kind of the spiritual successor to Superman Birthright. Like I was saying, it's kind of interesting to read them in that way as bookends to each other. So yeah, man, that's what we got. 4 Superman comic book recommendations, and especially, dude, Superman Smashes the Klan and Superman Up in the Sky. Those are really important Superman stories to me. And then Birthright to get you guys started with Superman, The Last Days of Lex Luthor, kind of acting as you know, spiritual successors to each other, man. So that's what we got. Great Superman recommendations. Let me know if you have some Superman recommendations in the comments. And yeah, thank you guys for watching this part. So that's what we have for today's new comic book day video. You guys saw the new comic book day haul. You guys saw the weekly comic book reviews. You saw the monthly TBR. And then of course you saw my Superman recommendations. If you guys, you know, like this video, make sure you like it. If you loved it, make sure you subbed it. And then make sure you guys check out the latest episode of Color Break. It was all about alien media. We talked about our favorite alien movies, books, comic books. Make sure you guys check out the top 10 comic books. I did that with Kai Bucks, top 10 comic books of June. Ton of fun every single month doing that. And then make sure you check out some Color Break merch. I'll leave that link down below. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think about this new comic book day video and read more comics.